Lesson 10-2, Complementary and Supplementary Angles. For a complementary angles, this is when you have two angles that add up to equal 90 degrees. Supplementary angles are two angles that add up to equal 180 degrees. Let's take a look at an example of complementary angles. So we may have an example that looks something like this. And we have a 90 degrees. This is angle 1, this is angle 2. We're able to say that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 equal 90 degrees, which makes them complementary. You may also have an angle that is by itself, so it may be 55 degrees and a 35 degrees. So you could say the 55 plus the 35 equals 90. Now if we take a look at supplementary angles, this is when you have them equaling 180. So we have a straight line that's divided by two angles. So for this you would say the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 4 equals 180 degrees. You could also have an example where you have a 40-degree angle and 140-degree angle, and 40 plus 140 equal 180. When you have supplementary angles, one of the angles will always be 90 degrees or greater because it has to add up to be 180. If it's 90 degrees, then you would have two 90-degree angles. Pause the video to identify the angles as complementary or supplementary, or neither. So for the first example, you have 85 degrees plus 90 degrees. Well, 85 plus 90 comes to 175. So we know that this one is neither because it has to come to 180 or 90. Second example, you have 75 plus 15, which comes to 90. So we would say that these are complementary. So if you're trying to find an easy way to remember the difference between complementary and supplementary, complementary is they complement each other. They combine together to kind of make a perfect 90-degree angle. Supplementary is when they're supplementing the other. They're going up and above to kind of reach that full potential. With the information of complementary and supplementary angles, you're able to find the value of a missing angle. So for example, if we look at this set of angles here, you are able to see that 28 and x are adjacent angles, so they're next to each other, but we would also be able to say that they are complementary angles because they add together to equal 90. So that means that 28 plus x equals 90 degrees. So you could subtract 28 from both sides, which would tell you that x would equal 62. So your missing degrees would be 62 degrees. Pause the video to complete the lesson review. Make sure you show me this lesson review for verification of watching this video.